this week, four young men who plotted mass murders were stopped. Thank God they were thwarted. And these four young men have something in common. They wanted to kill lots of people. They wanted to commit mass murders, and they were angry young white males. And I watched many of the newscasters talk about that we have a problem in America now with young white males. That problem has always existed. If you look back through the course of American history, most of the mass murders committed in the United States of America were by angry young white males. There have been a million Americans have died in the last, since the 60s till now, and most of them have been behind angry white males. Now, they enjoy a special dispensation. Now, black people, they can castigate whole groups of them. They can call it black on black crime. Matter of fact, if somebody shoots somebody, if a policeman shoots somebody in Sacramento, as has happened, they'll point to the phenomenon of black on black crime. They don't mind castigating whole area. So one person does anything, it really is all of them, right? There are thousands of people in cages right now because somebody said that they were murderers and rapists and coming here and they kill us and they take our jobs. Matter of fact, that you would believe that all of the children that are with them are really small MS-16 members. They're all gang members, right? So they don't have a problem castigating them all. There are 19 Muslims committed 9/11. They believe billions of people of a religion are all terrorists, right? What this special group of people gets, this four has in common with a long list of people who committed mass murders, is they get to be called individuals. They're lone wolves. They're mentally impaired. They're acting on their own. If you look back at the history of what has happened, not just in this country, but all around the world, there have been violent acts of mass murder by young white males, and they're excused away. That is not to say that other people don't have these problems, but it is to say that it's never called the same thing with them. They are individuals. They are lone wolves. They're mentally impaired. Right now, look at the most heinous acts in our history. Thousands of people killed because they were angry that you owned a home. Like it happened in Rosewood, or what happened on Black Wall Street. There were thousands of people beheaded and murdered and lynched. We're talking about babies cut out of pregnant women's stomachs. We're talking about babies used as alligator bait. Thousands and thousands of times in incidents in the country perpetrated by people who are angry, very angry white males. Angry all the time. Matter of fact, the young man who perpetrated the Oklahoma City bombing, what did he do? He parked the van where? In front of a nursery. And they get to call them individuals. By calling them individuals, you never have to deal with what's going on. And they've been angry all the time. Even when they're in trouble, what are you so angry about that you have to kill all these people? What are you so angry about that so many people need to die? Why has your anger boiled to this point and it's costing people lives? Even according to the FBI right now, the most dangerous thing in America right now is domestic terrorists. Who are who? Angry young white males. Everybody else, if it were any other group of people that had committed crimes like this historically and continue to do, they would do something about it and they would call them something. They have no problem facing and calling people what they believe they are. This is black on black crime. This is terrorism. These are people who are immigrants. They're infesting us. But everybody else is called something, and not these people who have become a scourge. Right now in America, right now, we have people who are children who are carrying bulletproof backpacks. We have teachers who are given guns. We have people discussing having people with guns in our churches, in our parks, in our movie theaters. Why? Why? Do they believe that rows of gangs are going to come from Chicago? They believe that MS-13 is going to climb the borders? Do they believe that Muslims are going to? No. They understand how dangerous angry young white males are. And they understand that no one has ever called them that or told them that or had to deal with that. You know what happens to when there's a problem in our community? When there's a problem in black communities or communities of color, they have no problem blaming the parents of those people. Either is because the father was absent or single mothers. They have no problem blaming our failings of our communities on our parents. Never. They never have a problem saying it's because he didn't have a father, his father abandoned him, this single mothers were. When will America's parents be held responsible for raising mass murderers like black men and women are for raising thugs?